it remains to this day the best book in the universe that it is written in that I have ever read. I think that goes for both the way that it is written, the prose, the pacing, the structure, also the way that it perfectly connects all of the lore and everything that came before it and after it. And that book is Darth Plagueis the Wise by James Luceno. To me, Darth Plagueis is the de facto Star Wars book. It is not about your heroes. It is about the Sith. But it encapsulates the Star Wars mythos and the Star Wars world so well that if you told me I get one Star Wars book, or I had to tell anybody to read only one Star Wars book, what would it be? It would be Darth Plagueis. And I think that even in that phrasing, there is something so enjoyable about being a Star Wars fan and being able to say that. Because in episode 3, we all know that Palpatine looks at Anakin and he asks him,
Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
No.
or for that to become such a wonderful book and to allow each and every one of us in the fandom, if you had read it, and if you're of the same opinion as me, because this is all subjective, to be able to act that out but in a real sense, but to be able to look at you guys now and say, have you heard of the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise? And to know that it is worth reading, and it is written so well, it is so interesting to see, to A, learn about Darth Plagueis the Wise, and B, to find out about how Palpatine is developed, how Darth Maul is found and developed, and how late into the stories that were told through the films these characters are relevant and we didn't know. James Luceno, I don't know how to pronounce his name correctly, his last name, but James knocked it out of this park. And this book, unfortunately, is now part of the Star Wars Legends series, so it is not officially canon after Disney took over, but it is to me. And if you had to read one Star, not if you had to, but if you wanted to explore or delve into Star Wars novels, this is the book that I would say to check out.